what's going on? It's Chevy. If you're new to my channel, I'm here to save your dating life. And if you've already been on my channel, then I've been saving your dating life. So the past couple of weeks, we spoke about dating in terms of self. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta go back to my old videos because I'm not repeating myself. And this is like a series, okay? So pay attention. Let's get it together and pay attention. All right, cool. So today's topic is going to be intentions. That's the second part of dating. So, first you start with yourself, work on yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's a little quick recap for y'all. And then next, it's your intentions. Why am I dating? What am I doing in this dating world? You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the deal. This is my unofficial reasoning as to why dating is in the trash can in today's generation. I'm gonna tell y'all like it is, right? I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. It's because everybody in this generation has this whole like, I am looking for a vibe mentality. I am going with the flow mentality. I'm just seeing what's out there mentality. Not even that really, because really when you're dating, you're supposed to be seeing what's out there. But it's more of like the, I'm going with the flow mentality. I'm trying to catch a vibe mentality. What's understood does not need to be explained mentality. In life, and especially in dating, because you're dealing with different people's emotions, you need structure. You need to know what you're doing, because what you're doing is going to dictate your next move. Here's the deal, guys. The reason why people end up on the episodes of Snapped is because things for the most part are not clear and concise. Like, yes, the person who snapped was crazy, but I'm almost guaranteed that if you look into the storyline of the individual and the relationship, you'll find that somebody, and it's often the person that got snapped on, was not clear. They did not state their true intentions from the beginning. I'm not saying I want any of y'all to end up on the episode of Snap. I'm not saying what that person did was right, but I'm saying this is probably the reasoning why it went that way, right? So when I talk about intentions, here's the deal. What a lot of people don't know is that your intentions and your type usually go hand in hand. We'll do a separate video on type just because, like, I just feel the need to do that. And because I want to get into more details, but really and truly, guys, your intentions will lead you to what it will shape and frame who your type needs to be, right? So I'm going to start with the fellas. Men, you got to be upfront with whatever individual you're chasing. I'm speaking to the men out there who they want to go with the flow. Here's the deal, guys. Even if you decide to have casual intentions, even if you decide to have hooking up, situationship, no real commitment intentions, you need to be upfront with people, because people still catch feelings. Hey, listen, I'm just here to have a good time. That's it. That's all this is ever going to be. I just thought that you should know off the rip, right? I am casually dating. I'm dating multiple women at one time. I don't know if I want anything serious. If I meet the right one, I will settle down. I'll stop my craziness. But at the moment, I'm just doing my thing and I'm having fun. You have to state what you want to do from the beginning. How are people, like, people are not mind readers. And I don't know. I hear a lot about this, and it's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking to the men because really and truly, usually in a heterosexual scenario, like I said, guys, I don't really know much about the LGBTQ community. Hopefully later on in my YouTube, as it blossoms, I can get some of my friends and people out there who are in the LGBT community to talk about it just a little bit more. I don't want to speak on that. I want to speak about traditional heterosexual dating, because that's what I'm familiar with, because that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to make sure I'm speaking to all audiences. So later on, I will make sure that I get some friends and acquaintances and stuff like that in the LGBTQ community to come on here and give their side of the stories and stuff like that. But I'm almost certain that it's universal for everybody, that everybody just wants clear, concise intentions up front. If you're looking to get into a relationship, you don't have to scare the person off. Like, you don't have to be like for me personally, guys, once I get back out there dating again, I will probably be looking into like, or not looking into, like, my intentions will be, I want something serious. I want it to blossom into a serious relationship, an engagement, and then marriage and babies. Like, hello, I want a traditional lifestyle, right? So if I want something serious, I'm not going to, I don't want to scare anybody away. I don't want it to be like, listen, what's that? I gotta insert that clip. The clip with New York when she's like, I want my last name dropped. I want my eggs cracked. Like, I want a ring on my finger. I'm not playing with you. That literally lives in my head rent free because, listen, I've heard from some of my guy friends, like, ladies, some of us come off like that on dates, and there's a way to go about it. Like, if I was on a date right now, right, guys, and a guy goes, listen, ooh, lost my balance there. And a guy goes, I'm wondering what your intentions are. Like, what are you looking for? I would say, listen, I personally right now am dating. I'm at an age and I'm at a point in my life whereby I would love to meet somebody nice. I would love to, after getting to know someone and spending time with them, eventually get into something serious, because I am at the age whereby I am looking for something serious. My whole casual and crazy life, I did that in my earlier 20s, and it's not really what I'm looking for right now. Now, with that being said, that is up to the individual to be like, okay, yes, I'm down for the count. That's what I'm looking for as well. Or if he does not feel that way, listen, some people can't take direct. I'm not saying it needs to be you. I didn't say I want you to cuff me. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. But I am stating my intention. I'm letting you know, like, listen, I'm not here to be one of your little fun little flings or nothing like that. You could take that behavior elsewhere. And usually, guys, to be honest with you, I get into all that, like, within the first conversation. If I see a guy come from a weird angle, and the funny thing with a lot of these men in this generation, they're not even smooth anymore. But if I see a guy come from like a weird angle, the way he's talking to me, I shut it down real quick. Like, you're going to speak to me with respect. You're not going to talk to me like I'm some tramp on the street. We're not doing that. You're going to speak to me with respect. Excuse me. It's like a tongue twister. You're going to speak to me with respect. And like, no, we're not doing that. Like, we're going to start off slow. We're going to do dates. We're going to do cute things. We're going to start off slow. And then we're going to build ourselves up after that, okay? But anyway, as for my ladies, that's how you can do it. For the fellas, though, and I can't stress this enough, guys, because this is how you guys end up with crazy ladies who are popping up to your house and they're just crazy. If you want something casual, a situationship, hooking up, or anything of that sort, you need to be as clear as possible with her. Excuse me. Sorry. You need to be as clear as possible with that woman. You need to let her know, listen, I'm just looking to have a good time. Men, later on, we will get into rosters and hierarchies and all that kind of stuff that will help you with your dating life, especially since we kind of live in still like a semi-traditional society whereby we still expect men to do a lot of the courting, right? But a lot of you men got the game a little messed up. I hear a lot of people complaining about dates. I hear a lot of people complaining about taking women on certain dates and not getting anything in return, if you know what I mean. And I think that happens because you don't have a proper roster. You don't have a proper hierarchy in your roster. So you're taking, and I'll explain these terms later. My guy friends who I've given advice to know what I'm talking about. You're taking the ice cream cone girl to the steakhouse. Of course you're going to feel cheated and you're going to feel upset that you didn't get any, because you don't see the ice cream girl in the top 3 of your hierarchy. You see the ice cream girl at the bottom. In any event, guys, I cannot stress more. I gotta stress, you guys, your intentions is gonna shape your type, because here's the deal. If I am looking for a serious relationship and I am looking to have the engagement, the marriage, and the baby, and the house, and the sweet little dream, I cannot be, for the most part, with the D-boy on the block. It's not gonna work. I tried it, guys. This is why I'm here talking to you guys. I've tried it and it didn't work. It didn't work. 8 out of 10 times not gonna work. Maybe that 2 out of 10 times it'll work. You could say I turned the D-boy into an amazing husband. More power to you. I would say 8 out of 10 times not gonna work. You are not gonna take the good girl, for the most part, who's very sweet, very modest, mild-mannered, whose intentions, or who gives off the aura of wife, and turn her into the hookup. You might. I don't know. But for the most part, I don't know how that's going to work. I'm not going to lie to you. You have to figure out what your intentions are. You need to be clear. I've seen and heard very scary things that happen to people, not just men, women too, that results in very scary things because people are not clear. You got to remember, guys, emotions are very volatile things. You don't want to mess with somebody's emotions. You don't know mentally where somebody is. And that's a whole different video of itself, finding out where the individual's mental health is at, because so many people overlook that. Have you ever been hospitalized? Are you on any meds right now? Have you been diagnosed mentally with anything? Can you visibly, let's see that something is wrong with them, like emotionally or mentally, the way that they react in certain situations? Can you visibly see that? No. You have to follow, you have to ask these questions, guys. I can't stress it enough. So I don't want to babble anymore. Just make sure your intentions, just make sure you know what your intentions are when you're going into dating, guys. Make sure you know what you're looking for. I think the whole point of this video is, what am I looking for? Let me sit down with myself. Do I want the situationship, the hookup, the casual dating? Do I want the very serious relationship? What am I looking for right now? And I promise you guys that once you guys find what your intentions are with dating, you're gonna have a way more pleasant dating experience. I'm not saying it's going to be A1. I'm not saying that this is going to lead you down the path. It can weed out a lot of people, a lot of heartache. I'm not saying that tomorrow, following this advice, you're going to all of a sudden find your wife or your husband. I didn't say that. But I'm telling you right now, you will have a more pleasant dating experience in itself. So, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Till next time, guys. Next time we'll talk about type and how it ties into intentions. And I feel like that video is going to be very short because really it's going to be kind of self-explanatory. All right. Bye.